Oh man, I'm telling you. Welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. I tell you, man, we got some fun. We be having fun in the background. Y'all don't even understand. Man, tonight we talking about diabetes awareness. It's a diabetes awareness month. So we're gonna talk about the subject at hand, diabetes, man, because it is very, very common in black folks, and it's more common in men than it is in women. So we really need to get tightened up on our eating habits. We really need to understand that in this day and time, man, it is time to get real healthy around here because I'm telling you, we don't never know. We're going in a recession. We're going into the COVID. We're going into all these things happening, and we sitting around here unhealthy, and then we blame it on the name that they bring about, and the name is really made up from say whatever, but we already
Right.
know we have to be more aware of what's going on around us, man. I don't know how many of y'all really understood it's diabetes month. I mean, diabetes awareness month, but that just goes to show we'd rather look at TikTok than we would look at something that's about our health. We are number two in diabetes. We are number two. So we really need to understand what's going on. It's like a lot of people looked at Big Mama, looked at soul food. She got a leg cut off because of the food. But we didn't get that part of the movie. So what they do, soon as she got a leg, soon as she passed away, they went back doing the same thing. But we still don't understand. We cannot continue these cycles, continue these traditions. We have to unlearn a lot of things so we can be greater, man, and what we have in our future, or even have a future for that matter. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know, man, we got Mr. Michael. Michael out there on the road, y'all. He's still grinding because that's what men do. We gotta feed the family. Then we got Coach KD down here, man. Y'all know Mr. One Day Oysters. My God. My God, boy, I'm telling you, that was too funny, man. I had to laugh, boy. I laughed so hard off of that one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
We just want to welcome you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We give you a little time to come on in. We appreciate you week in and week out. You guys showing up and supporting us as we give this information. This week, that diabetes awareness is prevalent to us. You know, I for one have it coming down. My A1C is coming down now. But it takes a lot. We got to play a intricate part in our health. We have to do what it takes to be better than we were yesterday. He give us that chance. He give us mercy each and every day. So, you know, take this information, receive it. We're gonna give you some information on some of the causes, some of the symptoms, and showing you how to take care of it or even get rid of it. So stay tuned and listen closely. And if it's not for you, maybe you can give the information to someone else.
Right. So, Mr. Michael, who you know
That's
got
true.
diabetes in your family? Does diabetes run in your family?
Well, my father died of diabetes.
Wow.
He went into
Man.
a diabetic shock one night, went into a coma, never woke up.
Wow.
Wow.
He had a couple of toes amputated before this all happened. But hey, it's serious. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, well, you know how I am. I always like to get down to the root of the subject. So I can't be reading my notes, and now I got to go from memory since I'm driving. But what is diabetes? Because, back in the old days, everybody say, oh, they done got that sugar.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
and that ain't what it is. It ain't sugar. But what diabetes is the body is not producing or not producing enough insulin to break down for the pancreas to break down our food and turn it into energy for our bodies.
Right.
So, with that being said, that's what diabetes actually is. It's just the body's not producing enough insulin to make the body work the way it's supposed to. So basically, the body is fighting itself. Now, there's actually three types of diabetes. We always know of two. There's type 1 diabetes, which is usually is usually diagnosed in the earlier ages, like in children, young adults, teens, and it's thought to be something that you're born with. And normally type 1 you can't get rid of. You're just on medication for the rest of your life. Type 2 diabetes is what most of us have, and that comes from our eating, those unhealthy eating habits. That's like eating too much sweets, eating that pork, and all the stuff that we like is the stuff that's killing us. That's basically all it is. The stuff that we like is the same stuff that's actually killing us. Now, the third type of diabetes, which I really just found out about, is called, I think the word is gestation diabetes. Gestation, it only appears or occurs in pregnant women. They get it while they're pregnant, but it actually goes away after the pregnancy is over, after the childbirth. The problem is that now the woman is more susceptible to catching diabetes later in life, and that child usually will have problems with weight as they're growing, but they're also more susceptible and more likely to get diabetes. And pretty much that's what's going on with it right now.
So what, you think diabetes is hereditary?
He must have went out.
You get a physical, first thing they ask you is, does either of your parents have diabetes? That's one of their questions, because they feel like if somebody in your family has it, especially one of your close relatives, then you're more likely to get it yourself. But there's nothing that says that it's actually hereditary, especially type 1, because you might have two parents that don't have diabetes, but they have a child that's diagnosed at an early age with type 1 diabetes.
Oh, man.
So in all the stuff that I studied while I was doing research, I didn't find anything that said that it's actually hereditary. It's just that the likelihood, if someone in your family has it, it is likely that you could possibly, you could get it a lot easier than someone else.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah, I really
in our
never
culture,
The culture makes a
Go ahead.
difference. That's what I was going to say. So if mom and dad got it, which my mom and dad have it, then you're susceptible to have it yourself. Not both my sisters don't have it though, but I have it. But I eat like mom and dad. You know, when my sisters used to put chicken up, and I was Mikey. Mikey would eat it. You know, not thinking.
Mikey
But
said
yeah,
you was Mikey.
I said, why you leaving all that chicken on the bone? You know, I was that guy, you know, and mom and dad not really thought it was funny, but you know, they took a liking to it, and I would be the one that, you know, eat whatever I don't supposed to, you know, eat more than I supposed to. So eating became fun for me, you know, not knowing that I was really hurting myself, which I didn't get diagnosed until I was 40 years old, and I didn't know. But I found out because I was taking a drug test, and they found out my alcohol level was 0.58 or something like that, 0.53, and I know I hadn't drank any. I didn't drink any alcohol, but they said my sugar had fermented.
Oh wow!
And showed up on the drug test as alcohol. So I ended up having to go to jail for a weekend because of that. But that goes to show you things happen for a reason. I was able to get a hold to it. I started working out and you know, start doing what I'm supposed to do at the age of 40. You know, I'm 49 now. I ain't gotten rid of it, but you know, it's under control a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I had it's a guy.
You know the thing with diabetes?
Say it again. Say it again, Mike.
I was about to say that with diabetes, the biggest problem is that there are no real symptoms to it. Most people are diagnosed when they go to the doctor because of something else, like an injury or something.
Yeah.
That's when they find out that they have it.
You have to look.
like
You have to look closely though. There are certain so dry mouth, urinating a lot, like getting up at night, going to urinate, a chalky taste in your mouth, like dry mouth, fluctuating in weight up and down a lot. Those are the things that I've noticed, and even doing research, it'll tell you that it's not much like real big symptoms. But I was looking up now, you have some signs, like I say, the urinating a lot, dry mouth, but
and sometimes an open sore, if it doesn't heal,
right,
that's a sign that you have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't never know that, man.
Yeah, those are like noticeable signs, especially the open sore. I can remember doing yard work and a branch scratched me on my leg, and man,
Now,
it had been about 3 weeks. 3 weeks it hadn't it scabbed up a little bit, and then I ended up going to the doctor about it. They gave me an antibiotic for it, but yeah, I got scared about it. Yeah. So,
Didn't never want to heal,
yeah,
huh?
'cause it's not
right.
right.
That was about.
Now, what were you about to say, Keith?
Nah, I forgot. I forgot. But I think he answered it because it was more of was it hereditary? That's what I asked you, but then you answered that. But let me ask you this though:
a friend of yours.
Do you feel some type of way when you have it, as you have it?
That's a good question because I don't have it. What about?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Kevin.
Yeah, you feel some type of way because different things happen to you, like your blood flow. You remember we talked about that one time that the diabetes affected my performance.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely a way, something you're gonna feel until you start getting it right. So as I started drinking water, exercising more, those things changed. But I had a partner. My wife is the one that stood beside me through all that. That's a scary feeling. When your life start changing and you having anxiety and headaches and depression, all those things happen when you get diabetes. You're not as energetic. You are more lethargic. You like I say, you continuously using the restroom, and you can't never get enough for drinking.
Drinking what? The water or?
See, that's the thing. I had to learn to drink water instead of drinking for thirst, drinking juice. Drinking for taste. I kept drinking for taste until I learned to drink to quench my thirst, which is water. I do better with that. So, like we always say, man, it's a lifestyle change. Like, different things happen to you, and it's inevitable. Something's going to happen to you because when we know better, we're supposed to do better. But when we didn't know, you're continually going down this road that could lead to different ailments as you get older. So I'm glad to have been introduced to some natural products. As far as the Valet 30 and the Vacia, definitely the Vacia helped get those toxins out.
Yeah.
So that's why even when it was I wasn't ranking up, I was still retailing and buying the product for myself.
Right.
Product, and it has sustained me. Like the naturalness of it, and then. In the beginning, when I started taking the product, I would eat anything. Just kept eating like burgers and chicken. But then as it started curbing my appetite and I started exercising, I was able to eat more things like salad and baked chicken even, things that I wasn't really accustomed to eating.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like I'm better today because not only the Tava products, but also the lifestyle change. Your life won't change until you change your life. You got to necessary steps.
Let me ask you this: do fried foods trigger anything about it?
Fried food is a push to it. I ain't gonna say it trigger. I ain't gonna say trigger, but it don't do you any good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So by eating fried foods, it still affect, like, not only could it affect the blood pressure and cholesterol, but it's not good for diabetics as well. You know, and I'm not sure if it's the grease or whatever, but I'm sure that more I research and more I talk to my doctor, you can't eat the fried food. And I always flip sometimes, but that's why I'm going more into a pescatarian, you know, like shrimp and oysters and, you know, crabs.
Yeah, we know. We know you gonna get the oysters. I was trying to buy some oysters, man. I seen the commercial one day, and next day they all gone. We know you gonna eat the oysters, man.
Oysters, yeah, man. I got a good deal on them, and I was gonna sell them, man. I ended up eating a whole bushel tonight, man. Me and my buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So I got 2 left, though. I got 2 bushels left.
Hey, that's something. So, Mike, let me ask you this, man. So, like when your dad had diabetes, what was his behavior? Was he like different towards y'all?
Well, my father left home when I was 3 years old, so I didn't see him again until I was 25. When I came back from Germany back in 2003, I stayed with him for about 4 months while I was getting myself back together over here.
Yeah.
And he was just one of those guys, like, sometimes he was real lethargic. He was always depressed too.
Yeah.
It was like he just never wanted to do anything, never wanted to be bothered. He get irritated real quick.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Patience.
So KD, that was you, huh?
Yeah, patience is really, man, like I tell
real
you,
short.
That's what I'm grateful for, man. Like educating myself and being able to research the research. You know, that helped me be better today, man. Like I just learned when I was eating with oysters with my buddy, man. His little cousin, his cousin that grew up with me in the neighborhood, he said he died a month ago from diabetes, man.
Wow.
And he's 50. I was like, man, no. He was like, yeah, man. He wasn't taking care of himself. You know, he kept going into the comas, the diabetic coma, and this time he went to sleep and ain't wake up. Like he was ain't wake up, man. And yeah, I need to call his mom, man, because I used to work for his mom, one of my first jobs, but I didn't know. I didn't keep in touch, you know, but that was just another wake-up call for me, man. Like, he keeping me here for a reason, so I have to show that it's beatable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be beat. And you see a lot of stuff online about how to do it, but I just think the natural way.
Yeah, definitely.
It is the best.
That's what I'm into now.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you that guy's page, man. His name is Yaki Awaken, man. He's a holistic healer, and he has every type of herb on this planet that heals every type of ailment on this planet. And that's the beauty of us, you know, because we're gonna invent some, or we're gonna find out a better way to do the things that we need to do, you know. And this young cat, man, I think he's like 30, 38, 36 years old, but he's so educated because he himself had, I think it was lupus or something like that. Wow. And then he started, you know, he used to be out there real bad in the streets, real gang banging and doing drugs a lot. So he got real sick. And so he said he was looking at Dr. Sabi's page. I mean, looking at Dr. Sabi about healing. And so when he started studying and he started healing himself, once he healed himself, his mom was like, man, heal me. I forgot what ailment she had, but then when he healed his family through those herbs, through taking those herbs, and it was more. It went on from there. He blowed up now, so
Wow.
he's out of
Yeah.
St. Louis, but huh?
Yeah, send it to me so I can look over it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, and like I say, man, this cat here, he cures every. It's like Doctor said, it's like when you become so, when you start knocking the big pharma up out of their money, they definitely got to
Mm-hmm.
find you. They definitely got to get rid of you.
Oh,
Now
they
you
coming
messing with
for
the
you.
government.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're coming for you. But yeah, I wanted to touch base back on those symptoms, guys. You remember I said urinating often and feeling
Mm-hmm.
thirsty, right? Okay, you even feel hungry sometimes, even when you've already eaten. Like
right.
can't get enough of eating. It's like you're still gonna feel hungry. We talked about the extreme fatigue, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Right.
also, what I forgot to tell you is you get blurry vision.
Oh wow.
Right.
We
That
talked about
is
the cuts,
some.
we talked about the cuts and bruises don't heal, but
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about the weight loss, the fluctuating weight. But
Right.
sometimes you have numbness in your fingers and in your feet. Something like I think it's
Neuropathy.
there you go. That's
Yeah.
tingling and pain or numbness in
Right.
hands and feet. So yeah, it's a bunch of ways you're gonna know that symptoms of diabetes, knowing that you have it.
Right.
Oh
I want
man.
to touch base on that, not just surface talk on that. That's real.
Right. Yeah, man. Cause I like I say, brother, I'm glad we doing this, because I'm glad I seen that, and then I had to because me and you had that conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And it was real because I'm like, bro, my grandma passed from diabetes and cancer. And it's like when you got people in your family. I think my mom said she had it,
Mm-hmm.
and but I haven't had any symptoms as far as that. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Right.
symptoms was far as the cancer, but I didn't. I was more of a I'm gonna eat what I want, but I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna run. I was always athletic. I was always sweating. I was always doing things, that kept my body active. I couldn't
Right.
sit still. They thought back in the day, they thought, hey, like you got what's that thing where you can't be still? ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, nah, man, I don't have no ADHD. I don't believe in none of the stuff that them people tell us we have. I don't care what they say, how they say it, they sugarcoat it, put it another way. I don't believe nothing they say no more. My whole thing is how we gonna believe somebody who lied to us for every day of our life. That don't make
Right.
sense. Soon as
True
your boyfriend or girlfriend lie to you, you gonna diss them out. I don't mess with you no more. But then them people, the government can lie to you. Oh well, you make up excuses for them.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have time for that nonsense, man. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Because I didn't understand none of that. All I
Right.
did was all I did was keep on being active, man.
But listen to this, man. So diabetes works hand in hand with a heart condition. So the more you have diabetes and the more you're not controlling your blood sugar, it affects the work of your heart. You
Right.
you can end up with coronary artery disease,
Oh man.
and they tell you to be careful. That's how serious diabetes.
So hey, with you saying that, my mom, that's how she passed with the blood clots,
Yeah,
Mm.
clogged arteries. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why that might have been part of it because she had it, but at the same time, that might have been the cause of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that aided into the blood clots then, huh?
Right, right. So ways that you can know that diabetes is affecting with your heart. You have the tightness in your chest. Shortness of breath, fluttering in your chest. A fast heartbeat. So you remember when I told you guys my mom was in the hospital, right, for 2 months.
Yeah.
She had AFib.
Empty.
AFib. That's when your heartbeat uh goes.
Miami God.
Pallitation.
There you go. There you go. So she had 2 surgeries while she was in
Mike.
the hospital.
Mike MC.
Mike, hold on, Katie. Mike, you gonna have to mute your phone now, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, and it also affects your kidney.
Right.
We got to talk about that too. So diabetes is a direct relation to your heart and your kidney function.
Oh,
So
wow.
in the hospital, she was in there for kidney, heart, blood sugar, and then it started affecting her lungs. That's how good God is, man. She came up out of all of that.
Right.
Right now, but her eating habits, she still got to learn to eat better, man. Like it's challenging. And then,
it is.
Once she's 76, she's been eating a certain way all her life.
Right.
But I just try.
And that's the crazy part, man. We have to really understand that food that we put in our bodies is serious, man. I know I be laughing and joking about what I eat, but I tell you, man, I ain't ate a hamburger this week. I can say that. I ain't ate no hamburger, but I've been really eating fruit every day, man. Like today, I haven't ate nothing all day but the fruit. I had me a little fruit bowl in the refrigerator. I knocked that thing out as soon as I stepped in the door, man. I was starving. Wow. I'm lying. I wasn't starving. I ain't gonna even tell no lies. I was, but it's like when you don't think about food, you know what I'm saying? Me, I was thinking about getting the projects done, so my mind wasn't even on no food. I was like, man, I drank some tea, or I drank me some of that vitamin water.
That's
and
right.
I keep on going because my mind ain't even thinking about food. I'm more or less thinking about, I got to keep on going. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's right.
Fuel from the earth.
Yeah, that fuel from the earth is the best. That vitamin water and that I like electrolytes and stuff like that.
Yeah, certain fruits, you're right, like watermelon, Crystal. Yeah, watermelon. I mean, it's good, but they telling you when they tell you that, Crystal, is in excess. So you can do everything. You got to do stuff in moderation. We overdo it. That's the thing.
But yeah, I was about to say with the fruit, you got to you have a fruit for morning, and that's like me. I do cantaloupe in the morning because that's what helps stimulates the mind in the morning, and then I do mangoes in the evening, which helps release the stress in the evening. So it's all about how you position your fruit eating. And you cannot, like he said, you can't eat just, I'm a watermelon eater. I'm eating watermelon all day, every day. I don't like the way this mango tastes. A peach don't taste good. You gotta switch it up. Cause Kevin, when you told me that watermelon, I'm like, bruh, watermelon is some of the best stuff on the planet.
But see, like me, Keith, when I get a watermelon, I sit there and eat the whole watermelon. You know what I'm saying? I cut it up. I cut it all off the rind and I eat it in one setting. See, that's the thing, Crystal. You got to understand, you got to do all that you do in moderation.
Say, brother, the rind is what we need. The rind gives you that thing. The rind had you like this. I used to eat the rind. I be eating. My mama say, "Hey, boy, you stop eating them rinds." Like, boy, I got murdering them. I don't see no red on the watermelon when I'm done.
You go all the way to the green?
Nah. I'm on the white though. I'm on the white. I'm on the white. When I see that white, I'm like, okay, I'm throw that one. Cause she used to cut ours in half. Yeah, Kiki. I heard somebody else tell me to juice it. Yeah, juice that watermelon.
That's right.
I just can't find I can't feel down to the white meat. You hear me? I cannot find a seeded watermelon no more. What's going? I gotta grow my own.
You got to grow your own. That's where it's coming to, bro.
Man, I don't even trust it. Man, I know I grew up pucking them, spitting out seeds. I want I'm ready to spit my seeds out. I don't want none of that. Cause they giving you diabetes. I don't know what that stuff is they got now.
The oranges ain't got no seeds. The ones I be getting, I'm like, man, what?
Yeah, man. I don't trust the fruit that ain't. Now, how we gonna replant the fruit?
We got to educate ourselves.
How we gonna replant the fruit when they ain't giving you no seeds?
Oh, that's
So
right.
they let you know we gonna plant it for you. We don't want y'all to do nothing else. If y'all around here
We gonna
growing
grow
your own
for
food,
you.
yeah, we gonna grow your food for you. No, you ain't, sir. It's like Bill Gates bought all that farmland over there, and like, bro, you done already threw this COVID on us. Now you growing our food? Man, I
Right.
wish I would. I wish I might.
But that's the thing, man. We caught up in the way things were and way they used to be. We had a show on that too, you know.
Yeah,
When is it? What's tradition and what's? Are we gonna think outside the box? Are we gonna do what it takes to live and not die?
but the thing is, what we gonna have to do with that, we gonna have to start ourselves
Right.
and educate our household.
There you go.
Everything that's outside of your household, hey man, you can talk to them, you can try to educate them, but if they don't want to listen, that's on them. That's like it's like Paul Revere. They had two soldiers run through the neighborhood and say the British is coming. It was two of them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Revere's message got across because he was hitting them and like, hey, knocking on the door. Hey man, the British, hey, y'all come here, man, check this out. The other cat, he moseying, yeah, hey, British, yeah, whatever.
yeah.
One got more effective, one was more effective than the other. So we have to understand that the things that we do, we got to be more effective in our household than outside of our household. We can't teach everybody out there.
That's right. And the thing is, are we excited about learning and teaching it? Are we excited? What are you feeling? What energy are you giving off when you're researching and learning these things? Like when you display it to your family or whomever you attempting to present it to. And part of
Yeah,
it the other day, preparation. So we have to
right,
prepare ourselves and present it in a way that is receivable. You know,
right.
so
Yeah.
that
And that's what I'm learning also about passing out information. It's like some people want to be educated on fun. Some people want to be educated directly through the book. Like, let me see it. Let me show
yeah,
me. You got to go to page, such and such, and did it. It's like, yeah, sometimes, we right. We have to really start being more understanding on who's learning.
right. Because what I'm learning, people learn in different ways. Some, like you say, some are tangible. You know what I'm saying? They got to learn right there in their face. Some, auditory. You can just tell it to them. Some of them visual. Like I said, visual. But it's different ways to learn. So I mean, that's why we got to present it in different ways
Yeah.
to certain people. Can't let the negative one hold you back from delivering. Okay,
Yeah.
that's remove all negativity.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing about it. Those who want to hear it, just like the people who come to this platform to listen to us on Wednesdays, bro. You have some people who want to hear the message, and then you have some people who don't want to hear the message.
Right.
So, but the thing is, like I see the numbers go up and down, and I don't mind because as long as you tune in. Now
That's
I
right.
got to count. It uncounted. As soon as you touch your screen, that's a count. You ain't got to stay but 3 seconds. I'm good.
That's right.
I know you was here.
That's
So the
right.
thing is, if we keep on just doing this right here, diabetes awareness, somebody's going to be like, you know what, man? I seen what they said across the screen. Let me go get myself checked out.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's another thing, man. Even as black men, we got to push that being checked out. I'm 49. At 45, I had my colonoscopy, and I'm
right,
going in when I turn 50. You get what I'm saying? So
right,
what I got to do because man, my longtime neighbor died of cancer like that. Not going to get checked. He was
right.
like, one of my mentors in the neighborhood. But it's just like we say, we ain't got to receive what the doctors say if we live like we supposed to live. Eat
Right.
like we're supposed to eat. You know, stay natural. And we can beat a lot of this stuff that's coming down, you know, out of nowhere. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have to get checked early too. That's for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, brother, like, just like what you in your household, it's like a lot of men that's not in the household, they get so emotional to where, oh, I ain't finna even mess with them. And it's like, that's what's messing up our whole mindset. Keep your feelings out of whatever that woman's doing, bruh.
Yeah.
It don't even matter what she got going on. It ain't none of your business half the time. Oh, that's my wife. Say, man, your wife is a separate person. She's a whole female. If she gonna disrespect you, you know that's something that you need to be looking at yourself about.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that she's gonna go disrespect you because she tell you, give me some time, or say, baby, I need some space, or I need this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, say, man, what made it get to the point to where she need the space?
Definitely ain't happened overnight.
It definitely didn't happen overnight. So far as that goes, it's like we have to get back into alignment with ourselves as far as like men and get out of our feelings. Bro, I'm talking about, man, I know I'm jumping off topic about this, but I had to say something because I done ran across two guys, swore up and down we was pot. Oh, boy, you family. You like family. One of them told me I broke his tool. I say, bro, I just used the tool before I brought it back to you. Oh, boy, my tool don't work. Don't call my phone no more. I said, please and thank you. I got you. You ain't got to tell me once and show me once how you feel about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good with that. The other cat, oh, boy, you going to ride this thing out forever. I told him I don't work for him because he got in his mindset that I work for him. I was like, bro, I don't work for you. What are you talking about? That boy ain't called me no more. Yeah. Thank you, Kiki. That's what it was like with me. Like, what the hell? They come out of nowhere with these things. As men, we got to start back getting our family. I don't care if you're not in the house, bro. Every last one of my kids' mamas, I promise you, when my kids was in their mama's household, hey, let me call your daddy. I had that kind of respect outside of they could have a whole dude in their house, but I'm still that man in my kids' life. And I explain to my kids how we gonna live. It's like I told my son the other day. I say, man, we got to get you up out of that computer every day. I need you to come outside. I need you to get out the door.
That's right.
Look outside. Look at your surroundings. Because you sit in that house and eating that junk food and just not even really eating sometimes. That boy sit in his room all day. Hey, boy, come up out of there. What you doing?
Yeah. Come up for air.
Say, man, Kiki, going on with the nonsense. Talk about I need a hug. I'm coming all the way to Louisiana then, because I know I can get some hugs in Louisiana, god dog it.
That's it. So
yeah, man.
We got
I just get frustrated off how these men thinking they just doing something and they not even control. They don't even have the right guidance with their own children.
You broke up, bro.
They don't have the right guidance with themselves.
Yeah, we getting back on topic, Kiki. We on topic right now. We talking about diabetes awareness, everyone. That's what we talking about. I jumped off for a minute and talked about something else, but we talking about diabetes awareness.
All right. That's all right. But hey, that could be a topic though, you know. But which we had that one before too, though. Alpha.
Yeah, we done had that topic, but we might need to go back to that topic because I'm talking about within the last 2 months.
Wow.
I have run across these men who feel like hey, bro, you acting like her. Stop doing that.
Yeah. We got to get in our feelings. You know, a lot of times it's okay to feel, but you can't dwell in that thing, man. You got to keep it moving. You know, you may feel
especially if we making money.
That's right. Come on.
But you also got to be realistic, though, because you can't just be in your feelings over nothing.
Yeah. But you said something. You said something too about taking our rightful place or something like that. You said
taking our rightful place back in the household, man. Yeah. Getting an understanding with our woman, getting understanding, even if you're not in the household, still be in the household.
Right.
Still, you can't control that woman's house, but at least you can put something in her head, say, baby, y'all over here eating the wrong thing. Let me bring some fruits in the house. If you don't see fruit on the table, I remember every day around the holidays, you always got a fruit bowl on the table.
That's right.
Fruits and nuts.
Apple, oranges, yeah.
Tangerines, bananas.
Yeah.
And some walnuts and pecans. Yep. That used to be it.
Kiki, sometimes these men is way more emotional than y'all. I promise you. I don't know. It's like 1 minute, that's my partner. Like I said, all I told one of the partners of mine was, hey man, I don't work for you. Get that in your head. He ain't called me no more. Other guy said I broke something that I didn't. He told me don't call him. I don't care what they got going on in their personal life. That's none of my business. Half of them cannot control what's going on in their house. Not even, that's the thing about it. We have to stop trying to control what's going on in our house and start understanding and talking to each other, having a conversation about what's going on in our house.
That's what's wrong. Conversation, table talk. You know, nobody talk about it. They want to sweep the rug. Nobody wants to face the problem. Like
and then when the truth is told, that's like I was saying earlier. When them people tell you something, it's the gospel.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But if your woman say, "Hey, baby, you looking like you need to go get checked out by the doctor," you know, oh man, ain't nothing wrong with me, bro. That's your wife. That's your woman. Now, if your woman tells you you look like you need to go get checked out by the doctor, you need to go get checked out.
That's it.
Because all of these ailments we catching, we getting, that stuff can be stopped, man. They don't have to continue. But we can't be in that manly state of, oh, I'm the man. You can't tell me, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, bro.
You got to get in front of it. That's it.
And we got to start paying attention and listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people want to talk and don't listen.
Most people
can't talk and listen. It doesn't want and don't want no feedback from the discussion. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people, they just talk just to, I'm talking about, I had to slow a friend of mine down. She was just so ready to, I'm over there giving her an estimate on her kitchen. But I'm like, hey, just stop. Let me finish first what I'm trying to explain to you about your business. Oh, but it's like, no. I say so many people in this world, man, they got a rebuttal. I'm quick. I got to be quick. It's like, no, I don't need you to finish my sentence for me. I don't need you to try to guess what I'm finna say. That's why I start talking in riddles, you know. Yeah, just so you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. I be like, yeah, listen. I say, look at that. Now you done said something that don't even go with nothing I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Because see, I feel like that's a disease in itself.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that they need to call that something else.
Hey, I'm telling you, 3 out of 4 kids talk back when you tell them something. That's how rough it is, right?
Man, no.
But that's our learned behavior.
And you tell them something, what they need to do or what they doing wrong, 3 of them gonna say something back.
Yeah.
That's the percentage, man. I know it, but you know, they got to understand that to learn, you must hear.
Right.
You listen and hear. That's how you learn. Like you can't be talking when you're trying to learn something.
Right.
They don't get that. But yeah,
So
we got many topics we could come up with all that.
Hey, I got you right here now. We rate rates and diagnosis with diabetes in adults in the adult race. Now we number 2, but the American Indians is number 1.
What?
Mess me up.
What?
Number 1. The
Wow.
American Indians. We number 2, but then the Hispanics, I thought the Hispanics would have been past us.
Yeah.
Because all they do is beans, rice, and pork.
Yeah. Yeah. Carnita.
You know what I'm saying? And then the whites is last. I wonder why.
They watching us.
They go back to who planting their food. That goes back to who planting the food. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm telling you. Y'all got to start paying attention, man. I don't know who you is, but you got to pay attention in the diabetes diagnostic in adults, in the adult race. We number 2. White people is the last. They 7.4% of people getting diabetes. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this stuff, man. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no Muslim, but I'm gonna say this right here. I ain't no Muslim, but I don't trust him.
Understandable.
Hey, religion done kill more people than anything on this planet.
True.
Wow.
That's
religion.
True.
That's big.
Yep. Going all the way back to the Crusades.
Exactly.
Going all the way back.
And you got to remember who created the religion. Who started separating us.
Wow.
Yeah. Where do we get the separation from?
Yep, came from the European.
Man, you gotta watch these type of things. It's like you gotta watch your heart rate. You gotta watch your intake. You definitely gotta watch them. I ain't no racist. I'm just saying who's created some things, some movements, who put some things in places to where they down to 7.4% on diabetes, but we number 2 at 12.1.
And you know, a lot of the problem is that we don't get checked half as much. We don't go to the doctor.
We don't go to the doctor until something wrong.
That's a big problem. Exactly. And by then, it's usually too late.
And just like KD said, he went in for a drug test and had to go to jail because his sugar was too high.
Yeah.
So the thing about us, we got to start. We got free care, Medicare, man. We can go to the doctor if y'all. Well, you can. I walk in the urgent care. I don't care. Urgent. I'll be in the emergency room sitting there like this. Hey, man, I don't feel good. What's wrong with you? I'm dehydrated.
Yeah. We got to.
Yeah, we scared of the doctors. But hey, even though Kiki, you find a doctor look like you, and then some of them, you gotta watch them.
Yes, for real.
They looking for a check.
That's right.
And that's the thing. The doctors, most people don't even trust doctors because it's more like they're being paid to keep you sick. They're treating symptoms, but they're not treating what's wrong with you.
Well, I'm gonna say some of them anyway.
Yeah, true.
I ain't gonna just call all the doctors out like that. I'm gonna say some of the doctors.
That's like saying all men are dogs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get on that shit. We ain't gonna get on that.
Wow, we on the roll. We're gonna finish this year strong for the next 5-6 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But we do have to get to them doctors, man. Yeah. That part right there. Yeah.
Yeah, push your meds that you don't need.
They do.
Right.
They do.
My mom was up to 15 meds after she went to the doctor and all that happened. Now she home. She got 3. From 15 to 3. So what all them 12 was doing? Hurting her.
Making her sick.
Making her sick.
How she down to 3 now?
Hey, bro, I did a bathroom at this other lady house, bro. She had, I promise you, like you said, 12 big bottles.
Yeah.
And every day she separated. She separated them like twice a day. I mean, 2 times a week. 2 times a week. She was separating them pills. I said, why you got all them pills? That's what the doctor told me I needed.
Yeah.
I say, man, here, take some of this Bacia detox tea, baby. You don't need all that.
Yeah.
I gotta see about my doctor because she's an older woman. Ain't nobody, her sons don't tell her nothing.
Yeah.
She said, I gotta see what my doctor say about this.
Yeah.
I say, no, you don't. That's all natural. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't gonna do nothing to make you go to the bathroom. And make you get rid of some of them pills you got over there.
I flushed them pills out,
That's
Kiki,
exactly
I left 2 samples of Valet. I left 2 samples of the Valet, and then I left 4 samples of the Bacia.
That's right.
Because I wanted to flush that. I wanted to flush all them pills out.
You take any of them products for 3 days in a row, ain't no way in the world you know, like
energy. Yeah. Energy, bro. It's automatic energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I've been sampling more lately. You know, I've been getting some hits, but as far as this diabetes thing, man, we got to be proactive about any disease or anything going on with us. But first and foremost, if you meditate, exercise, and water, that's the way to start.
Yeah.
That's the what?
That's a good way to start. If anything going wrong with you, if you're feeling lethargic or you know feeling like you need to go to the doctor, yeah, true. But like I'm saying, water, meditation, and eating right is a good way to start. Change your
right.
No just bread. Get up and be active. Get up and go walking.
Yeah, no bread, no rice.
You know? Kiki, why you think he a heavy beer drinker? Why you think he a heavy beer drinker?
Who?
Her handyman. She said she gave her handyman a sample of the Valet. He had immediate energy. And then she said, I think he a heavy drinker. He got diabetes, Kiki. He trying to drink. He got thirst. He got a cotton mouth. He got cotton mouth. Oh, man. You don't know that man business. Say, but man, let me give you something. Here go another fact right here. Now, the type 2 is more common in men, but however, females often have more serious complications when they're having when they have it, and they're at greater risk of death. Wow, that was crazy. I said, wow, but glucose is usually metabolized and regulated at low levels in the blood through the functions of the pancreatic hormone called insulin. So that's what, just like what Mike said earlier, you're not producing enough insulin.
Yeah.
You know,
why some of us have to take insulin shots.
Right. Right.
They inject the insulin to keep the blood sugar down or to bring it down.
Okay. Right. And you know what, bro? I never asked nobody that either.
Yeah, that's
why they take insulin shot.
That's to bring the
sugar. I used to did not care about things that did not concern me.
Right. But see, that's that personal development, man. That's that lifestyle change.
I really do have to be more aware.
Yeah, you're a servant leader. That's what you do. So,
I had to be more aware of things like this, diabetes and things like that, man.
Man, so many people about to start coming to you for information, bro, just because you are on the platform you own and what you do in the mornings, man. They're gonna be like, man, well, what you think about this? You know, intellect, you move different now. Like, you're in the mornings like that, man. How consistent you are, you know, bringing an inspirational, and then I always make me go, like when you came with the preparation of, I was like, he on point with that one.
But say, like Natasha, she said she didn't even see us mess up.
What?
Because Milton came right on and came right in. As soon as my phone had rung and then my voice went out, he came right in.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. He was like, boom.
Yeah. and took right off.
That's that
teamwork.
Teamwork,
teamwork, man. That's what we say, man. We in business by ourselves, but not. I mean, we in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about how we all, we in alignment. That's why the group we in. That's why the group of people that we always conversating with. That's why we always move in a certain way.
Yeah. Well, it's time. My dad heard a little bit of because they had called in last night while I was on it. He's like, man, we going somewhere now. We going somewhere. Doing all this before. So he's ready, man. He's really excited, man. Like,
and then sometime next week, bro, I'm gonna get y'all on we're gonna do a Zoom for your team and my team, well, all of us rather.
Right.
And then I'm gonna chop it up. I got some great information to pass on that I've been taking notes on how we can, like when people turn you down. Yeah. Well, when you hear them starting to say something different, we got a rebuttal for that already. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been doing my research on that, and it's been profitable. It's been helping me out. Like I said, I've been passing sample. I passed a sample out to this young lady in St. Louis, man, and some coffee. She posted it on my page, and I was like, she said, yeah, man, I gotta holler at you. I love this. Is delicious.
Wow.
I said, I told you, fuck Folgers. We got some Caprice in our cup around because she's an avid coffee drinker. She loves coffee. I'm talking about talk about it on her page like it's candy.
Wow.
I be like, boy, you love coffee like that? I got some coffee for you. I ain't knowing nothing. First time I say, man, I got some coffee. Let me give you a sample of coffee that I have, and I promise you gonna put yours down. She didn't respond, so I hit her in the inbox. I say, check this out. You say you like coffee. That's the second time I heard you talk about coffee. I say, I got something for you. I'm gonna shoot you these samples of the best coffee on the planet, and you just let me know what you think. Send me your address. About 3 days later, she looked at the message, and then she sent me somebody. All right, I'll try your coffee. Yeah, whatever. I tried it. Look on my page. Look on my timeline.
Hey, I set up a coffee pot in my classroom, bro.
Say that coffee, bro. They got chocolate mushroom, man. Chocolate mushroom.
Hey, smell up the whole room, the whole hallway. They be like, boy, you got coffee here?
Yeah.
It's Starbucks.
Better than Starbucks, bro.
Yeah.
I'm on it every morning.
Oh yeah.
I drink it every morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a detox tonight though. It's the detox time now. I'm gonna put me a pot of this Vasia. Y'all don't even understand, boy. We got some products over here that's gonna have y'all with that energy.
That's right.
People don't even understand. You clean that gut out, you get that gut in alignment, man, you gonna be around here for real, loving life. Right. But we gonna talk about these products one day, just to let y'all know that your health is your wealth. And hey, man, I pray everybody get checked for diabetes this month. Before the month is out, let's get checked for diabetes. Let's make sure that we do things that's going to benefit our future instead of our past, what we used to do.
Wow.
But we about to get on out of here, man, because I got to go get me some fruit. I got to go detox, and I got to get myself together for tomorrow. I'm finna go dump this stuff off the back of my truck.
Yeah. I got to do the same thing, boy.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. But we appreciate everybody for tuning in as usual. Same time next week, 8:30. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna have a great topic again next week because we got to become more aware of what we have going on in this world for us. All right.
That's what it is.
Thank you.